My name is Ben, and you can tell from my accent that I am not from America. I'm actually from the UK. I've been doing these classes here with Gathering Strength for a couple of years now. I'm a C7 quadriplegic through a spinal cord injury, and I've had that for the last almost 14 years now. I lose track of time with it. But yeah, and I've been a athlete or a coach for a long time, but I've been doing online fitness for probably the last 10 years or so, and helping lots of people with lots of different ranges of ability. In the session itself today, I just want to make a point of saying, this is your session. I'm just here to guide you through it. Okay, I'm going to give you all the help and guidance, and I can see lots of you on screen, which is great. I can give you pointers as we're going along. So if you need any help or assistance, just let me know, and I'll do my best to watch and to give feedback as well. But if you need to take any breaks at any point during the session, just take a break, join back in when you're ready to, or stop altogether, and always stay within a pain-free range of motion no matter what we're doing as well. I'm going to give you as many advice and tips as I go through this, but obviously I can't cover absolutely everything, but I will do my best, especially because I can see you. It does definitely help out a lot. Anyway, let's get started with our warm-up first of all. And to do that, we need plenty of space around us, so we're not going to hit anything or anyone. And we'll just start with moving our arm around in a circle the best we can. Let's go around that circle. If you can't do the full circle here, just do what you can. You can do a smaller circle, a little one down the bottom. That's absolutely fine. Just doing what you can there with that arm. Good. And it's good to see so many new faces and some returning faces and some regulars as well who are all here week in, week out. And it's good to see all these people here. Don't normally get to see this amount of people in the class, which is great. Okay, then with that same arm, let's go the opposite way around. And again, if you can't get that full circle, just a smaller circle's fine, wherever you can get to, just getting it moving around the best you can here. Take everybody. And then let's change over to the other side and get that arm moving around too. And if you can't do one side quite as well as the other, that's absolutely fine. Just move that around the best you can, staying in a pain-free range of motion and just getting it going the best you can. I'm just going to move this table because you can follow my own advice and make space. There we go. Looking good, everybody. And with that same arm, let's go the opposite way around as well. Work. Those who are just joining us, just join in where you're ready to. But we're going to reach over towards the opposite shoulder if we can now. If you can't get all the way over, just come to the near shoulder. If you can't do that, then we can always come across the front instead. Essentially what we want to do is get a bit of an elbow bend in here. So your three options are all the way over, or as far as you can, or in front there. So there's your options for you. Really good work. Okay, what we're going to do now, take one arm, we're going to swing it forwards, reaching up as best you can and swinging it back down. We're going to come to the side as well. So swinging it back, swinging it up. Now, if you can't get the arm all the way up, don't worry too much, just go to where you can. Even if it's a small swing down the bottom, that's fine. Just swing that arm back and forth there, but reaching up to the best you can, wherever that looks like for you. And it's going to look different for all of us. We're all at different levels with our mobility and our ability to do certain movements, and that's fine. Just going to do the best that we can do on an individual level. Yeah, okay, let's swap arms over to the other side now. And again, you may be able to do more movement on one side or the other. Just do what you can. Okay, now we're going to bring it in for a hug, arms out to the side, and repeat through that movement there the best you can. Good work, everybody. Well done, keep that going there. Good range of motion, feeling a bit of a stretch when the arms come out in the chest. Just bring them in, get a little bit of stretch on the back as well, not too much, just getting it a little bit there. And let's move into our last ones here with the rotations round on the shoulders. And then the same one, but opposite way around. Yeah, and give it that nice little shake out there. Okay, we're going to grab our poles or our pole equivalent, or if you don't have a pole, don't worry, as I said, I will show you how to do these without one as well. Let me get this timer set up now. And we're going to get that heart up a little bit here. We're going to go through our rounds of change the exercise every minute. And we are going to be at 5 out of 10 efforts. That's not hard, it's not easy, it's in between the two. And we are going here in 10 seconds time. And we start with some paddling forwards. And I'm going to show you the variations as you go into it. So the first one here, 3, 2, 1. So you get that arms going round. If you've got the pole, you do it with the pole, or if you've got a towel or whatever. If you haven't, we just do the same movement, just pretending we're holding that pole. And you can also do the single arm as well, if you've only got the one arm available to you. Or whatever your situation is there, just doing what you can. But by the looks of it, everybody that I can see has got it, and I'm sure those with cameras off have also got it too. Okay, halfway through this first one, good. Keeping it going, 5 out of 10 pace, so it's not hard, it's not easy. It's in between the two, building up that heart rate, nice and gentle and controlled, and keeping it going here. 15 seconds to go here. On the next one, we're going to do the same movement in the opposite direction. Okay, same movement, opposite direction. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change direction and keep it going there. Good. Nice work, everybody. Keeping that going the best you can there. Good range of motion on it. So don't let it get too small, but doing what you can there with those arms as we come up to halfway through this one.
Halfway there.
And keeping it going there. Good work. And again with the pole, and to remind you, you can do it without the pole, or a towel, or whatever you've got with you. And then we can do single arm as well, which is the same essentially, but just one arm.
10 seconds.
10 seconds to go. On the next one, we're going to bring both arms round together. 3, 2, 1. So both together now. That's it. Nice work. Keeping it going round. Good work. You got with the pole. You can do it without the. There's a drop mine. You can do it without the pole, and we could do single arm as well. Still there. So keep that moving. Keep that 5 out of 10. So again, it shouldn't be hard. Shouldn't be easy. Should be in between the two.
Halfway there.
Halfway through this one. Good. Okay, keeping it moving, nice control, 5 out of 10 still. And on the next one,
10 seconds.
in 10 seconds time, we'll do the same movement, opposite direction. In 4, 3, 2, 1, change direction. Keep it going, keep that 5 out of 10 pace. And move through this nicely. Get good work. Okay, we're halfway through
Halfway there.
this one. Keep those arms moving, nice control, 5 out of 10 still. You're doing very well so far. Okay, we've got 20 seconds to go on this one. On the next one, we're going to go back to some paddling, but we're going to do it in a canoe this time, down to the left. And
10 seconds.
I'll demonstrate that in a second when we get into it, which is in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you take the path. Imagine we're canoeing now down to one side. That's it. Good work. And then you can do that with the pole. You can do it without the pole, just pretending you're doing that movement. And then you can also do single arm, depending on which arm you're doing. I'll leave that up to you. I'm going to join back in here with the canoeing. Keeping that 5 out of 10 pace. Excellent work, everybody.
Halfway there.
Halfway through this one. Twenty seconds to go on this one now. Then on the next one, same movement, but we're going to swap over to the other side. Great start so far.
10 seconds.
10 seconds to go. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Changing to the other side. Keeping it going there.
Halfway there.
Halfway through this one. Good work, everybody. Keeping it going. Keeping that 5 out of 10 pace. You're all doing really well. Okay, on the next one, we're going to go into circles in a clockwise direction. I'll demonstrate that again. We've got another 12 seconds to go before we start though.
10 seconds.
Good work. And 3, 2, 1. So we're going to come round in a circle clockwise. And we've got the with the pole. We can do it without the pole. And then you can do the single arm variation if you need to. Fantastic, everybody. Keep that going there.
Halfway there.
Halfway through this. So we're going clockwise at the moment. On the next one, we're going to go anti-clockwise. We've got another 20 seconds to go here. And by now, it should be feeling a little bit warmer.
10
Breathing,
seconds.
maybe breathing just a little bit heavier. And if you have the ability to track the heart rate, that will be up as well. 3, 2, 1. Let's change direction. Keep it going. And I will remind you again, especially for those who are new, if you do need to take a break at any point, there's no shame in that at all. Take that break, join back in when you're ready to. That's absolutely fine. This is your session, remember. I'm just here to guide you. Okay,
Halfway there.
halfway through this one. On the next one, we're going to do some punching forwards, alternating hands, but we've got another 15 seconds here at this one. I will show you what we're doing in 10 seconds
10
time.
seconds.
So we're just going around here, into punching in 4, 3, 2, 1. So we go one hand forwards, other repeating through. We've got with the pole. We've got without the pole. And then you've obviously got the single arm variation as well. Keep that going there. Try and keep those arms up around about shoulder height as you're doing it. If you can't though, not a problem, just do it lower down. You're just punching forwards.
Halfway there.
Halfway through. Okay, next one, we're going to do same thing. but
10
we're gonna be
seconds.
punching up next instead. So instead of punching forwards, punching up, at least the best you can. 3, 2, 1, so going up.
10.
That's it. If you can't get above your head, not a problem. Just get to where you can. If it's up to your head, if it's just here, wherever you can do, that is what matters. Okay, and then we've got with pole, without the pole, and we've got that single arm as well, if you need to do single arm. Looks like everybody's doing a great job. It's harder to see you all because there's so many people on the screen now. So let's check on all of you there.
Halfway there.
All looks like you're doing a great job, so keep that going there. As we come into 20 seconds, sorry, yeah, 20 seconds to go on this one. We're going to go back to punching forwards, but instead of alternating hands, we're going to do
10 seconds.
both arms together on the next one. And I'll demonstrate that in 4, 3, 2, 1. So go both together. Just like so. And then again, with pole. We've got without. And again, we can do single arm if you need to. Okay, halfway coming up now.
Halfway there.
Nice work. On the next one, same movement, up above the head next, but we've got 20 seconds to go. Of going forwards.
Ten seconds.
10 seconds now. So going up next in 3, 2, 1. Up we go. And again, if you can extend those arms fully, great, let's do that. If you can't, just get to where you can. If that's up to your eyes, up to your chest, wherever you can get to. And if you need to do it without the pole as well, do it without or single arm. But do what feels right for you. Stay pain-free, stay 5 out of 10 effort. And keep going through this the best you can.
Halfway there.
Halfway through, keep that going. I'm just getting a spasm. It's a big one today.
10 seconds.
10 seconds to go. On the next one, we're going to combine the last two together. So double arm forwards, double arm overhead. 3, 2, 1.
15.
Go forwards and then up. Forwards, up. Forwards, up. And again, if you can't do the full range, get to where you can without the pole. And then we've got the single arm as well, if you need to.
Halfway there.
Halfway through. Okay, we've got one last one to go.
10 seconds.
The last one, you can choose what you want to do from the exercise we've already done. If you don't know what to choose, you can follow me. As I'm going to get back to the beginning with the exercises and just paddling around. But if you want to do a different one that you like, you go for it. If you don't know what to choose, you can just carry on with me here. Good. Okay, after this, we're going to. This is our last one. After this, we're going to stick with our pole. And we do a little bit of faster work next with some rest. So let's keep this going here. All the way through. We've got 30 seconds left.
Halfway there.
Keeping that 5 out of 10. So now we should definitely feel warm. Our heart rate should be up. And we should be breathing maybe just a little bit heavier. Not too crazy by now. But don't worry if it is a bit harder for you. Over the next couple of weeks, it'll start to get easier. And
10 seconds.
Find that right pace for yourself. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And resting there. So you've got a short little rest here. If you need a drink, feel free to grab a drink. I'm just going to set up my timer. And then we'll get going. So I'm going to put my fan on as well because it's quite warm. Okay, so we've still got our poles here. Now what we're going to do is 14 rounds again. But instead of what we were doing previously, we're going to do 20 seconds of the exercise and then 20 seconds of rest. For that 20 seconds, I want somewhere between sort of 8 out of 10 and best effort, okay? So if some of you best effort will be possible, and that's absolutely fine, go for it. Some of you may need to drop down to about 8 out of 10, but I want you to try and get the best effort that you can do basically for 20 seconds. Then we're going to rest for 20 seconds and repeat through that 14 times total, which is 9 minutes on the clock. Okay. Looks like everybody's ready. So we've still got our poles here. We're going to go back to that paddling forwards that we did previously. And we are going here in 4, 3, 2, 1. So nice quick. Get those arms going around fast as you can here. Really bringing that heart rate up now. Doing the best you can. 10 seconds to go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're resting now. That's the first one done. We're resting now. And then we're going to do the same movement, opposite direction. On this next one. So paddling backwards. In 3, 2, 1, off we go.
2,
That's it, good work, get those arms moving around the best you can. Fantastic, everybody, keep it going. Fast you can here, all the way through. 3, 2, 1, resting there. So you want a noticeable increase from the beginning, we just get those arms moving fast. See if you can get them even faster, okay? Both arms round together on this next one. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, off we go.
3,
That's it, nice work. Get them going round as fast as you can. Halfway through. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3. Don't slow to the end. 1. We're resting there. So we need to accelerate through that ending there. Don't breathe down as it comes to the last couple of seconds. Good work. Backwards on the next one. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
4,
Good work. Halfway through. Keep it going. Keep those arms moving fast. 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. You guys are doing great so far. Let's keep that effort up as we go into the next one. Paddling down like we're canoeing to the left. And we've got another 10 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
5,
That's it. Great stuff. Keep it going. Halfway through. 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good stuff. Let's down to the left. We're going down to the right next. Keep that effort level high as we go into the next one in 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
6,
10 seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good. Right, next one, we're gonna go circles, clockwise direction. On the next one, good start, 10 seconds to go. And 4, 3, 2, 1, off we go.
7,
Going around, keep it going, fast as you can still here. Good work, everybody, keep it going, pushing that effort here, 10 seconds. And 4, 3, 2, 1, resting it there, good. Anti-clockwise on the next one. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, off we go.
8,
Get those arms going around, best you can. Excellent effort, everybody. Best effort, 10 seconds to go. Keep it moving, doing fantastic work. All the way through, 3, 2, 1, resting there. Good stuff. Next one is alternating those hands forwards. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, off we go. That's it, get those arms punching forward as fast as you can. Keep that effort level high, keep those arms up as you go through, fully extend, 10 seconds to go. Keep pushing it all the way through. Into the last, 5, 4, 3, two, one, resting there. Good stuff, okay. Same one, punching up on the next one. 10 seconds to go. Punching up next, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, off we go. Good work, keep those arms going fast. I've just got to balance, you go. 4, big one. Carry on there, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, resting there. The resting there, like that. Body wants to throw me out of my wheelchair. Okay. So punching up on that one, so we're gonna go both arms forwards together next. Got 4 more to go. 3, 2, 1, off we go, both arms together. Good work, 10 seconds to go. And 4, 3, 2, 1, resting there. You know how they say the sink goes down the opposite way when you're in the southern hemisphere? I think my spasms are switched to the other side as well. It's usually this side when I'm in England, but it seems to be the other side now I'm in Chile. So that's a thing. But anyway, we're gonna go up now. 3, 2, 1, off we go. That's it, good work. Both arms together, extending them the best you can, punching them up fast as you can. 10 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1, resting there. Good work, combining those last two together now, so going forwards and up. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, off we go. Yeah, good work. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, resting there. We've got one last one to go. Again, I'll let you choose what you want to do on this last one. And if you don't know what to do, I'm just going to go back to the paddling again at the beginning. If you want to follow on with that, but if there's a specific one you like, feel free to do that. But we're doing it in 3, 2, 1, off we go. So nice work, keep it going there. Keep that best effort as we go through this last one of each 14 here. And 3, 2, 1, resting there, good work. Let's keep hold of our poles. If you need to grab a drink, that's absolutely fine. And we're going to do a little bit of a taster of one of the sets that we're going to do in a week or two's time, which is a pyramid set, but we're going to do a smaller pyramid set. Okay, so for those who know what pyramid set is, it's pretty hard. So we're going to do a smaller one, and we're going to do a couple of them, just to give you a little taster of kind of what this is all about. So once you've had your drink, then I will get started, but I'm going to do the explanation, seeing as everybody's here already. So essentially to do this, we're going to do 2 exercises, and we're going to do 1 of each, 2 of each, 3 of each, and we're going to go up to 5 of each, and then back down to 1. I'm going to show you how we're going to do that, and then we'll get started after I show you. So the 2 exercises are simple. One is going both arms forwards, and then it's both arms up. So to show you how we go through this, we go 1, and then we go 1, and then we go 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and then we 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we go up to 5, back down to 1. And what we're going to do is go from 1 to 5 to 1 to 5 to 1. So that's our 2 pyramids essentially that we're going to do. Okay. Sounds good. Looks like everybody's here that I can see at least. Sorry, everybody's like so much smaller on the screen than normal because there's more people on there. Which is great. I maybe just need to get another, need to put on another TV or something so I can see you all. But we get started. So punching forwards, both hands for the first one, Gonna do it all together. I'll be counting. Are we ready? Off we go. It says one, 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 two, one, two, one, two, three, one, two, three, one, two, three, four, one, two, three, four, one, two, three, four, five, one, two, three, four, five. Back down. One, two, three, four, one, two, three, four, one, two, three, one, two, three, one, two, one, two, one, one, and back up. One, two, one, two, one, two, three. Good job. One, two, three, one, two, three, four, one, two, three, four, one, two, three, four, five, one, two, three, four, five. Back down. One, two, three, four, one, two, three, four, one, two, three, one, two, three, one, two, one, two, one, and good. So that's a little bit of a taster of what we're going to do in a week or two's time. But when we do the full one, we go from 1 to 10 to 1, and it's a lot harder. So I just want to give you a little bit of a taste for those who are new to it. Okay, let's put our poles down and grab our cushions. Remember, if you don't have a cushion, not the end of the world, because I'm going to show you how to do these exercises without cushions as well. So let's get those ready. I'm going to grab myself a drink before we go into this as well. So if you do need one, feel free to do so. So let's grab our cushions then, and we'll get started. Okay. I need to set the timer as well. So for this, basically what we're going to do, I'm going to set the timer, but we're not going to stick with the times exactly, but we're roughly going to be doing about a minute on each exercise here, but it's not going to be exact. So let me start that going, so at least I know where we're roughly at. So for the first one here, we're going to do the figure of eights, which is where we do it. Figure of eight, side to side.
Let's go.
And going through that. So what we're trying to do here is throw ourselves off balance with the cushion. We're trying to keep that shoulders nice and still, and really using those core muscles to keep our body stable as we're moving the arms side to side. If you don't have the cushion, hands together, same movement, but just with the hands together. So you basically just simulate it as if you have got the cushion there. It's good. Keeping it going there. Excellent. Mike, I'm just going to turn the timer down. There we go.
Halfway there.
So keep that figure of eight going there. Trying to throw yourself off balance with the cushion, and then trying to not be thrown off balance by the cushion by using that core. And it looks like you're all doing a great job. We might even come a little bit closer. See you there. There we go. Excellent work. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Putting that cushion down. Okay, so now what we're going to do is actually move side to side. In fact, I'm just going to demonstrate this one by putting to the side. So you're going to reach down to one side and then reach down to the other side. You go nice and simple, go back and forth between the two. Trying to use the core muscle to pull yourself back up. So imagine you're curling your spine over and then straightening the spine back up again. Nice simple movements. We don't have to go really far, even just a little distance goes a long way on this. If you do need to use some assistance, you can help yourself a little bit, but try use that opposite hand as little as you can. Good work. Okay, let's grab our cushions again. And on the next one, what we're going to do, I seem to have taken the rug with me. Hold the hands out front, going to raise them up above the head, or at least the best you can, and then bringing it down. And again, we can do this with or without. But essentially, what happens here is that the body wants to fall forwards as we bring those arms down. We're going to stop it from doing so by keeping ourselves nice and upright. So as you bring those hands, probably more so in this sort of area, your body wants to fall forwards, try and keep yourself upright and not let yourself rock forwards in this movement. Good work. Okay, so you can either keep the cushions on the lap or you can put them down again. And now we're actually going to go through that movement. So we're going to lean down and then pull ourselves back up again as well. Remembering if you need to, you can use your hands to push yourself up, but try to use them as little as possible, using those back muscles to pull yourself up. And we can make this harder by getting those arms up, and the higher our arms up, the harder this is going to be. So if you put your arms right the way above your head, if you're like me, you can't move at all. So find the right position for you that works with the knee arms up. Good. Okay, let's grab our cushions again. Now this time what we're going to do is a rainbow effect with it. So we're going to take it from one side, go up and over the top, and then down to the other side. So going up and over, and again we can do that with or without the cushion. Now what we need to focus on here is trying to move the arms using the core, okay? So we're trying not, so we're not just going back and forth like this, we're actively using that core and the arms just sort of come along for the ride. Sometimes it can be tricky to get that, first of all, but once you sort of understand how you use your core and your lower back muscles to pull it up and over, you can really feel it in that movement. We don't have to go really high up and over, but as long as we're using those core muscles, I'll lift it up and over, that's the main thing here. Good, now what we're going to do is the opposite of a rainbow, which is a smiley face. So we're going to start at one top, and then come down, and then up to the other side. And again, trying to use that core to move yourself side to side is the main thing here. And you can kind of tell that because your shoulders should be moving with it. Just try it. Okay, well, for this sort of exercise, it's going to be very different for everybody. So I'll give you some examples for those who need to make it harder as we go. We go back to the beginning and I'll explain how to do it harder now. Okay, so for those who were doing it before, we're going to do the figure of 8 again. And that makes it just That's the normal version. To make this harder, you've got a few options. Now you can sit away from your backrest. If you're using your backrest, that's going to make it easier essentially. So you can shuffle forwards and then you can do that same exercise. And what that's going to do instead is essentially make it harder to balance. You're going to use the cushion to do so. The other thing I would suggest as well, even if that's too easy, is you grab something heavier. If you have something available to you, and essentially we're trying to stop ourselves falling side to side. So yeah, the least amount of contact you have with the chair, the harder it's going to be. The more contact you have with the chair, the easier it is. So it all depends on different levels of ability. And I would demonstrate sitting away, but I don't have the core function to be able to demonstrate that, unfortunately. So I will fall out. And I'm sure you'll all find that amusing, but would be good for the session. Cool, let's put those cushions on our lap, and then let's go side to side next. So we're going to go down to one side, and then down to the other. And again, if this is too easy, what we can do is make it harder by putting both hands down to one side, and then both hands down to the other side. And that just increases the intensity by putting more load on one side as we're going down. Good, yeah. Where good, okay. Now we're going to go back to the one where we're with the cushion again, or whatever you've got, raising it up, lowering it back down, try not to fall forwards as you do so. Again, this one you can sit further forwards in your chair, not using that backrest to support you. That's going to make it harder. Other options as well, if you have the ability to do so, you can lift your leg off the floor. It all depends on what you can and can't do, and how hard or easy you want to make this for yourself, or have to make it for yourself. Good, and put those cushions down. And then we do the one where we lean forwards. Raise up. And again, you can, if you need to use your hands, use your hands, that's going to make it easier. Without hands, it's harder. And also raising it up. The higher your arms are up, the harder this is going to be as you go through this. Good work. Excellent. Okay, let's bring it to a conclusion there. Good. And then if you need a drink, grab yourself a drink. If you don't have one, or you don't want one right now, we can just start with some breathing. Let's bring down that heart rate a bit. So going in through the nose, out through the mouth, and just calming down. You feel a little bit calm already because the core stuff is less heart rate intensive. So you'll probably feel that you're already a little bit calm. So let's just do a little bit of breathing here, in through the nose, out through the mouth, relaxing that nervous system back down. Good, I'm going to come a little bit closer to this next bit so you can see. So on this next one, we're going to do some mobility in our neck. So we'll start from looking down And then looking up. And going back and forth between the two, nice and gentle and controlled. And then let's go into looking left and right. So we look one side. Then the other. Back and forth between the two. And then let's bring one ear to one shoulder. To the other shoulder, back and forth between the two. And then let's go into the rest of our spine. So let's do some extension and then flexion. Go back and forth between the two here. Again, if you can use your arms here to pull yourself through. Or if you need to, you can sit upright and just curling forward. As long as they're curling over like a prawn, arching back like a high jumper, not just staying up straight and bending forwards, but really trying to put some movement in that spine there. And then we go into some rotation, so rotating one side, around to the other, back and forth between the two. And then let's go into some lateral flexion, bending down one side to the other. We've already done a little bit of this with the core exercise, so just use those hands to assist. Then coming around in a whirlpool. Circle there. Change direction. And then bring it to a place, but give it a nice little shake off there. Good work, everybody. Looks like you're all doing really well during those exercises, which is good to see. Thank you for the feedback as well, Laura. I will take that into consideration for next session. If you do have any extra things you want to ask me about, different adaptations for your specific ability or your fitness level or wherever you're at, feel free to send an email either to Liz or to Lacey, and they will pass it on to me, and we can interact back and forth to make sure these are suitable for everybody involved, because it is possible to make it good for everybody here. So that's the main thing to take away from this session. But again, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you have a good week, and yeah, I'll see you next time.